Okay, we're back. We are back. We're walking the streets of Boston. I'm heading back to the mission objective. Well, to pick up the mission objective. You may recall last time we had, well, we had quite a conversation with Benjamin Franklin. I don't know if it's a case of the more said about it, the better, or the less said about it, the better. I'm going to err on the side of caution and say the less said about it, the better. Because it was... I mean, dude's a legend, but dude's a crazy legend. A psycho.
The Mohawk Indians have responded favorably to efforts to reduce strife between their people and ourselves.
Okay, that sounds good. Promising. The Mohawk Indians have responded favorably. I believe there's a sniper right above me, so I'm going to be careful here. Because I'm not supposed to be on the rooftops. Right, there's a guy... Ooh. They're not supposed to see me on the rooftops. I don't fancy fighting a whole squad. So we'll drop down here. Alright, there we go. Nobody's any the wiser. Just sitting on a bench. Sitting on a bench, minding my own business. Nothing to see here. Right. What? What was... What the hell was that guy doing? Practicing the moonwalk? Oh, I'm just gonna move on. We'll move on. We'll move on. Ah. What a sound. What a pleasant sound. Oh, I love it. That's what you want to hear. It's maybe a rundown shithole. But it's my kind of shithole. Alright, let's see. Before we speak to Chucky, we'll speak to these guys, see what they're up to.
Should not be much longer.
Nope. That's all William's got to say. Good old Bill. Let's see what Hickey. Tommy Hickey, let's see what he has to say. When he does that stretch, it stretches out his cloth, poncho, blanket, and it freaks me out. Can we talk to Hickey? No. I guess we'll just speak to Charles. Next on the list.
Evening, gentlemen. Charming.
Lovely.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink!
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
Jesus. Salacious! See if they'll talk to me now.
Any news?
Whispers of things. Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my boys have heard much.
No trinkets or artifacts being moved through your... shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewelry likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. And I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon.
Well, that had a strangely light-hearted, like, uplifting element. I owe you so much. Glows and ums and things. Maybe I do like Tom Hickey. Maybe I do. Right. Is she sweeping? No, God, thank God. It didn't go so well for us last time. We're not going to play games. We're going to head straight out. I'm going to get the job done. We're here to work. For the order. Hey! You were just inside! Oh well, we'll just read this. Take our mind off the teleporting people are doing. The church residence. This house was built in 1707 by a prominent local merchant named Robert Califf. Benjamin Church bought it from his heirs to use as a Boston residence. Church's practice is on Newbury Street, a fairly short walk away, so the house wasn't in an flub that. So the house was in an ideal location. It's also in a nice part of town. Even in colonial Boston, 2-story houses with fenced-in gardens don't come cheap, and they didn't even get cable. Oh, Sean. He'll never stop. Sean will never stop. Actually, given the location, it seems that Church's practice was doing very well indeed. That, or he had another source of revenue. I wonder if he did. Spoilers, he probably does. The Surgeon. Sequence 2. Let me just check my map, see if I'm not missing any yet. Oh. I didn't even realise. That's why when I left the building it teleported me elsewhere in the city. That's why Charles is here. Because I teleported and... Oh boy. Oh boy. Right. We will just begin. Oh.
Wonderful. Charles?
Sir?
I'm not mad about that.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
Haytham is just a man of means and a man of resources. Orange markers indicate caution. Those targets must not be killed. Benjamin Church, let's read it. Benjamin Church, born 1734. Benjamin Church was a talented physician and essentially the first Surgeon General of the US Army. Church was born in Rhode Island and graduated from Harvard College in 1750... Why did I say college? What? Graduated from Harvard University in 1754. So your meeting him here is just out of college. Oh, I see. So you're meeting him here just out of college. He'll be appointed head of the medical wing of the Continental Army in 1775, but for God's sake don't tell him. It'll go straight to his head. Church goes on to become a vocal patriot, which makes him sound like a member of a weird barbershop quartet. But he was a member of the Sons of Liberty and his local committee of correspondence. He'll even speak at the 3rd anniversary of the Boston Massacre. He's also got a house in a very nice part of town. Being a doctor must pay well. Well, I butchered that one a bit, but we got there in the end.
None shall be admitted to see the new manufactory, lest they pay 1 shilling in lawful money.
Should we write his family, do you think? Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
Uh-oh. Let's walk away.
1. Samuel Adams, a Boston town tax collector, has been sanctioned for failing to collect taxes.
Just don't mind me, lads.
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
I mean, that guy can see
Truly
me.
a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
I mean, what do these guys think just happened? This this guy just came and stood right next to us, and then he started barking orders to a friend of his, and we just let him do it. Alright. We are going to... Oh, excuse me, horsey. I lost control. Charles is beginning the questioning. Right, we gotta get to the church. We gotta get to the church to find Ben Church. Ooh. Didn't mean to put eagle vision on, but that's okay. Oh, don't mind me, sir. I'm just dropping out of the sky on you. I'm searching for higher ground. Churches. We're gonna have to go down, aren't we? We'll jump into that haystack. Classic Assassin's Creed dive. It never gets old, that dive. I love it. Right. New South Meeting House. Okay, I'll bite. The New South Meeting House. Another wooden church, this time with a bell in the steeple. Samuel Adams' father, also named Samuel Adams, was one of the founding members. I'm surprised it wasn't torn down for firewood during the siege, but I guess its members just hadn't angered the British enough for that. It's conveniently named so you won't mistake it for the Old South Meeting House. Oh, it's conveniently named so you won't mistake it for the Old South Meeting House, where all the important events happened. Simple is best. I'm describing the naming system, I'm not describing you. Sean, you're just a maniac, mate. Let's get up here, see what we can see. Not very many tall buildings in this day and age. In the late 1700s. But this churches are one of them. Steeples, at least. Yeah. Let's go. Oh god, this is taller than it looked. Alright, eagle. Classic. There we go. Get a good view. Yep. Good stuff. That's quality shot, that.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
One of those people. What does he mean by those people? Okay, so we've unlocked a good chunk of the map here, and you can see all the other viewpoints. Eavesdrop on a moving group of guards. 100% of success in old eavesdrops performed. Right, so we'll try and eavesdrop on some guards. We'll do the leap of faith now. Off we go! Maybe? There we go. Ooh! Ooh. Still gets me.
The Boston Country Journal, your favorite penny.
Let's see if we can get this group of guards up here. Oh, maybe we can't eavesdrop on these guards. Eavesdrop on these people. Pretty sure eavesdrop on a moving group of guards.
The
Yeah.
area has definitely suffered a decline in character.
Indeed. All manner of Arifs and natty lads now walk the streets. Why, just earlier today I had a run-in with some.
Do tell.
It was down by the church. A group of men comes rushing through when one of them suddenly falls to the ground, all torn up. I thought about going to see if he needed help, but a look from one of them changed my mind.
Probably for the best. Those aren't the sort of people you want to get mixed up with.
Analyze clues to locate the zone. Alright. Evening, fellas. Lieutenant Colonel George Washington. Foreshadowing. Those aren't moving guards. I need a moving group of guards. Are they... These guys. Yep.
So he says to church that one way or another the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. He's grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good. Cutter was with him.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
Okay, got it.
Diplomacy with the Mohawk has been promised.
Promised! I wish I could roll my R's, I really can't. Promised! Alright, we need all these kids, I'm gonna have to give them some coins. No, it wasn't so bad. Right. As long as we stay off the roofs, the guards won't be suspicious. This stationary eavesdrop should be pretty easy.
I asked if I could help, and they
Bench
waved me
right
away.
here.
Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
Stay close to allies. Alright.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was.
I mean...
Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
I mean, I'd play a whole game as Haytham at this point.
Lieutenant Colonel Washington has surrendered Fort Necessity to French forces.
Lieutenant Colonel Washington has surrendered Fort Necessity. Right, accompany Lee to the waterfront, so we're on the way. What I really like, I mean, I guess especially in these earlier Assassin's Creed games, I feel it's, but all of them really, they really do well with the atmosphere. The sound design is pretty good. The sound of the people crying in the street, town criers. The
Careful, the place is well guarded.
just the atmosphere is great.
Them.
Press. Oh. That guy walking backwards again. Right, can we go this way? This is going to be tough remaining undetected. I don't really know what I'm doing. Where's this soldier? Is he above me? Where's he inside? No, he's just... Oh, I've been seen by someone else. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I failed it. We gotta lose it. Charles. Charles. Oh, that was close. Can Charles follow me on the rooftops? Who are they shooting at? Because they're not shooting at me at this point. Charlesy! You maniac. Run. Run. I just shot him. Alright, we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to find a hiding spot down here, mate. We'll duck down here. Woo! We need to find like a hay cart or something. Come on, Chucky. He's not with me, is he? Fudge. He saw me go in, I think. Yep. Oh, there's too many. Chucky! Chucky, you mad bastard, where are you? He's fighting. Let's loot back for him. Around here. Right. Oh, God. Okay, next. Ow. Block this shit. Oh, this guy's got counters for me. Didn't have a counter to that though, did he? Okay. Charles? Sorry about that. Let's carry on. This guy's not just looking down at the bodies in the square and wondering what these two heavily armed guys are doing walking away from him. I guess not. Okay, that did not go well. So we'll try again. Pigs in the street. I mean, I like this place, but come on, pigs in the street. Is this a cut through? Can we cut through here? Oh, is this like a hiding spot? I don't know, I should have known. Oh yeah, we jumped across here. Alright, Charles, follow. Can you do that? Can you do that, mate? Can you figure it out? Oh, you know. Not as agile as I'd... Oh, Jesus. That gun as well. Not as agile as I wanted him to be, but he got the job done. Right. We really need to pay attention here. We should get up on the roof. Because there's not that many of them up here. Alright, Charles. Keeping up. Ooh. Okay. We'll stay up high if we can. That seems to be the move. Don't see any sentries on the roof. But the question is, can we make these jumps? Yeah, I think if we can use the tree. Shit. Because I landed in the bush, the game's stealth kicked in. I need to kill this guy without anybody seeing. Right. So, I'm going to try this, because he's going to see me as soon as I move. Into the... Right. Go. Go. Go, go, go. Into the bush. Oh, God, I've flubbed it again. Charles, what are you doing? Charlesy. Can they find me up here? Oh, they can. Right. Let's run to the little hide spot back here. And hope that that works. Charles! God damn it. I gotta go back for him. I must have pressed circle and he's not following me. Knock these guys out, I guess, with my fists! We'll just have to murder him. This guy will not die unless I stab him in the eye, I guess. Okay, he's down. Oh! To the chin. Oh! Charles! Charles, I'm in the water! I'll just kill this guy. Okay. Well, we're gonna get there now by virtue of being the only people left alive. Christ. Charles is covered in blood. I'm covered in blood. I need... Oh god, we'll just have to fight him. I started this out and I said, I'm not gonna kill all these British soldiers. I'm not here to kill British soldiers. Turns out I am. Are you coming, Charles? Are you actually going to follow me this time? I'll blame you for all my shortcomings. Christ.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Oh, now I'm going to sneak. There's about 15 dead soldiers back there. Can I sneak more than this? Alright, so... I'm gonna have to kill a couple of them. The game wants me to kill someone. Make sure I got my hidden blade. Kill this guy. Oh. I guess we could just kill him. Because then we can loot him. Well, that's one way to get it. Look, it doesn't always, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, Charles, in the assassin game. Sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. You know, you gotta get them dirty.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgering. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
Now, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
Commoner's dirt, Gunner. And proud of it.
Hold still a minute. I gotta decide where to start. A little bit from here, a little bit from there. Make myself a nice keepsake, I will.
You're absolutely mad.
Just like all good artists. Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen.
How can I get them
Just
both?
a quick little swipe and no more ears. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
At least I'll be spared.
Oh, that's how.
Your parents must be so very proud to have raised a specimen like yourself.
Quiet, Nat.
Yeah. Quiet now, indeed.
Who are you?
Haytham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Things are getting more complicated. Definitely getting more complicated. When we finished that one, we messed up on the not getting detected, so not full sync for that, but that's fine. This isn't a full sync playthrough right now, at least. So let's read the entry that we got. Silas Thatcher. Oh, we got Grenadiers as well. We'll go back to Grenadiers. That was during the whole mental chase with the army. Grenadiers were originally the soldiers in charge of throwing grenades, hence the name. They were chosen for being tall, muscular, and fearless. Not only did they need the strength to throw grenades far enough to actually injure the enemy, they had to be brave or stupid enough to stay in the front lines of battle to do it. Grenadiers were also called upon to be fast, effective assault troops, helping with things like storming breaches during sieges. You know, all the standard easy jobs that are likely to get you killed. By the mid-18th century, grenades had fallen out of favour, but grenadiers were still regarded as elite regiments, called on to guard the right flank of their battalions, and still to do all the other dangerous work they'd gotten a reputation for. An interesting note on the hats. They were made high and narrow, so that as not to get in the way when you were throwing grenades, which is a good feature to have. Eventually, the mitre hat became part of the standard dress uniform in numerous armies. It's also possible Grenadiers just really dig the idea of looking like the Pope. History's mute on that point. Okay, so that's Grenadiers. Silas Thatcher, which was the guy who seemed to be in charge of that torture session. Not Cutter, who's now dead, rest in peace. Silas Thatcher, born 1720. Silas Thatcher was the nephew of a well-to-do London merchant who purchased a commission for him in the British Regulars when he was quite young. He was sent to the colonies in 1750, poor man, where he was posted at the defences along Boston Neck. You won't be surprised to learn that Thatcher had a mean streak. Few men wanted to serve under him, which might be what led to him being posted in Boston in the first place. Living in the colonies was regarded as something akin to exile at the time. Actually, come to think of it, not much has changed. Ooh, Shawnee. Men who advanced under Thatcher's command were noted for their cruelty, like his personal assistant, Cutter, which even you might have guessed is a nickname meaning one who likes to cut things, preferably people. Not what I look for in a PA, but there you go. At the time, pay in the army was notoriously bad, and soldiers would often pick up odd jobs in their spare hours to make ends meet. This made them rather unpopular in Boston, where unemployment was rather high. We've heard this before, Sean. However, Thatcher found something he enjoyed much more: demanding protection money from merchants in Boston. Not only that, but he dabbled in theft, fencing stolen goods, and the slave trade. A real Renaissance man, capturing the local indigenous people and selling them off to the highest bidder, which is what he was doing when Haytham found him. Nasty fella, all-round bad guy. That's all we need to know. All-round bad dude. And after the damage we just perpetrated upon the British regulars around the warehouse, we're kind of a all-round bad dude too. But given that Cutter was about to torture that man to death, I don't feel too bad about it. Evening, boys. Oh! What? I'm gonna pet this dog to feel better. Good boy.